They just like this. Okay? It's just the opposite. They're 91, 89.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
We're a strong team this year. We got to get together.
The Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Church. Caught near the sticks. It's Need. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Right behind.
And off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Swings it out to his running back. The margin for error so small in a conference like this. In a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also the hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stoneburner. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
That's a touchdown. He stopped. Man, he could have caught that.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been
He's already there.
As he was turning, he was falling.
Go for it, throw
But he
it.
was
They're
falling.
looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
That's not a
They
touchdown.
are being
Not
aggressive.
about the defender.
But that's not a touchdown. I'm about to challenge. That's not a touchdown. Get the fuck out of here. That's not a touchdown.
He must have his knee touched when he was trying when he falling or something. I guess you'll see it on the replay.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look.
Yeah,
Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Like I said, maybe that knee.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf.
You see that thing that's
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on and running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Church. Oh, they're after him. Snags it on the line. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Might as well try to punch him while they're reeling. You get 40 each way to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Motion from the line out. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers want to move quickly. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down and open up the entire play.
It just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
You got to be careful through the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Potts. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. If you can trust your guy, I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Church. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Quick tempo here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They just got one. Bosco lost his Bill Mack.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The inside handoff. Runs through the tackle. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job falling short of the
Man, that play, I switched it up when they ran zone.
Up their heel on the ground, they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Church. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Potts. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect the ball.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Slants are very tough to cut, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick and uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Church. He's going to take off. Got a first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Running into the open space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very...
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parrish. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. Right down the boulevard. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. There'll be a stop, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Church. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows his defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Wolf.
Going right, so
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Potts. He didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 27 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
What's my tight end at?
If this were a wider field,
my
like
God.
that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for
This
a
nigga
loss of
don't
a
put the
couple.
ball away.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense, quick tempo.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
As they get set to snap and just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on third down.
What are you doing? Why'd you stop?
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter,
there he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Potts. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his team.
Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer than they were able to get a sack.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll start this drive from the 42. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big tight end, makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.